Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Om Suklam Bhadram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashante. Om Bhuvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Aim, 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 clean, clean, clean. Sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, klim, sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhuvah Suvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, clean, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Prachoraya. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, klim, sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, klim, sound, Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachorayam. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargadevasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Suvaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhagavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuvat Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhagavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuvat Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhagavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuvat Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhagavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuvat Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhagavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Aim, 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 klim, 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 sound, sound, sound. Om Bhurbhuvat Suvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhagavasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. Sri Satcharitra Samarth Sadguru Bhagavan Shirdi Sai Maharaj ki Jai. Akilan Koti Brahmandanayika Rajadi Raja Yogi Raja Parabrahma Sri Satcharitra Samarth Sadguru Bhagavan Jesus Maharaj ki Jai. Akilan Koti Brahmandanayika Rajadi Raja Yogi Raja Parabrahma Sri Satcharitra Samarth Sadguru Bhagavan Sri Sai Kalashwar Swami Maharaj ki Jai. Paramam Bhavitram Baba Vibhutim Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhutim Paramaha Taishtartam Moksha Praratam Baba Vibhutihim Nilama Sehumi Sai Baba Vibhutim Satatam Smarami Shirdi Sai Vibhutim Manasa Smarami.
Jai Sai Guru Sai Jai Sai.
Sri Sai Satcharitra, the wonderful life and teachings of Shirdi Sai Baba, a modern rendering. Chapter 34. This chapter continues the subject of the greatness of Udi and describes cases in which the application of Udi was most efficacious. His nephew cured with Udi. There lived a qualified and degree-holding doctor whose young nephew suffered from an incurable tubercular bone abscess. The doctor and his brothers, along with other medical practitioners, tried all sorts of remedies, including an operation. There was no relief and no end to the little boy's suffering. Friends and relations advised the boy's parents to seek divine aid and recommended they try Baba, who was known to cure such incurable cases, his mere glance. So the parents went to Shirdi. They prostrated to Baba, placed the boy before him, and pleaded humbly and respectfully, imploring him to save their son. The merciful Baba comforted them, saying, "Those who take refuge in this masjid shall never suffer anything in this life until the end of time. Be carefree now. Apply Udi on the abscess, and within 1 week he will recover. Believe in God. This is no masjid, but Dwarkamai. He who steps here will soon get health and happiness, and his sufferings will come to an end." The boy was made to sit before Baba, who moved his hands on the affected part and cast his loving glances on them. The patient was pleased, and with the application of Udi, he began to recover. Then after some days, he fully recovered. The parents left Shirdi with their son, thanking Baba for the cure, which resulted from the Udi and Baba's gracious looks. After hearing this, the doctor, the uncle of the boy, became wonderstruck and desired to see Baba while he was on his way to Mumbai for some business. But on his journey, somebody spoke against Baba and poisoned his ears. He dropped the idea of visiting Shirdi and went directly to his destination. He wanted to spend the rest of his leave in Alibag, but for 3 successive nights while in Mumbai, he heard a voice crying out, "Still you disbelieve me?" The doctor changed his mind and resolved to go to Shirdi. The doctor had to attend to a case of infectious fever, which showed no signs of abatement, so he thought his Shirdi trip would be postponed. However, he proposed a test in his mind and said, "If the patient gets well today, I start for Shirdi tomorrow." The wonder is that exactly at that time he made his proposal, the fever began to abate and the temperature became normal. Then he went to Shirdi, took Baba's darshan, and prostrated himself before him. Baba gave him such experiences that he became his devotee. He stayed there for 4 days and returned home with Baba's Udi and blessings. Within 2 weeks, he was promoted and transferred to Bijapur. His nephew's case had given him the opportunity to see Baba, and his visit engendered in him a never-failing love for the saint's feet. A plea for karmic deferment. Dr. Pillai was an intimate bhakta of Baba. He was much liked by Baba, who always called him Bao. Baba talked with him off and on, and consulted him in all matters, and always wanted him at his side. Once Pillai suffered very badly from guinea worms. He said to Kaka Sahib, "The pain is most excruciating and unbearable. I prefer death to it. I know this pain is for repaying past karma, but go to Baba and tell him to stop the pain and transfer the working of my past karma to 10 of my future births." Kaka Sahib went and told Baba his request. Baba was moved by his request and said to Kaka Sahib, "Tell him to be fearless. Why should he suffer for 10 births? In 10 days he can work out the sufferings and consequences of his past karma, while I am here to give temporal and spiritual welfare. Why should he pray for death? Bring him here on somebody's back, and let us work and finish his sufferings once and for all." He was brought and seated on Baba's right side, where he always sat. Baba gave him his bolster and said, "Lie calmly here and be at ease. The true remedy is that the result of past actions has to be suffered and overcome. Our karma is the cause of our happiness and sorrow. Therefore, put up with whatever comes to you. God is a sole dispenser and protector. Always think of him. He will take care of you. Surrender completely to his feet with body, mind, wealth, and speech, and then see what he does." Dr. Pillai replied that Nana Sahib had put a bandage over the leg, but still he found no relief. "Nana is a fool," replied Baba. "Take off that bandage, or else you will die. Now a crow will come and peck you, and then you will recover." While this conversation was going on, Abdul, who always cleaned the masjid and trimmed the lamps, turned up. While he was attending to his work, his foot accidentally stepped upon the stretched leg of Dr. Pillai. The leg was directly swollen, and when Abdul's foot stepped and pressed against it, all 7 guinea worms were squeezed out at once. The pain was unbearable, and Dr. Pillai cried out loudly. After some time, he calmed down and began to sing and cry alternately. Then Pillai asked when the crow was coming to peck. Baba said, "Did you not see the crow? He won't come again. Abdul was the crow. Now go and rest yourself in the water, and soon you will recover." By application of udi and drinking it with water, and without taking any other treatment or medicine, the disease was completely cured in 10 days, as assured by Baba. Another udi miracle cures bubonic plague. Shama's younger brother Bapaji was staying near Sawul Well. Once his wife was attacked with bubonic plague. She had high fever with 2 buboes on her groin. Babaji rushed to Shama at Shirdi and asked him to come and help. Shama was frightened, but according to his custom, he went to Baba, prostrated before him, invoked his aid, and requested him to cure the case. He also asked permission to go to his brother's house. Then Baba said, "Don't go there at this late hour. Send her udi. Why care for the fever and buboes? God is our Father and Master. She will be all right easily. Do not go now, but go there in the morning and return immediately." Shama had full faith in Baba's Udi. It was sent with Bapaji and applied to the buboes, and some was mixed with water and given to the patient to drink. No sooner was it taken than perspiration set in profusely. The fever abated and the patient had good sleep. Next morning, Babaji was surprised to see his wife was fine and refreshed, and had no fever and no buboes. When Shama went, he was surprised to see her preparing tea. On questioning his brother, he learned that Baba's Udi cured her completely in one night. Then Shama realized the significance of Baba's words. Go there in the morning and return immediately. After taking tea, Shama returned. After paying respects to Baba, he said, Deva, what is this play of yours? You first raise a storm and make us restless, then calm it down and ease us. Baba replied, Mysterious is the path of action. Though I do nothing, they hold me responsible for the actions that take place on account of destiny. I am only their witness. The Lord is a sole doer and inspirer. He is also most merciful. Neither am I God nor Lord. I am his obedient servant and remember him often. He who casts aside his egoism, thanks him, and who trusts him entirely will have his shackles removed and will attain liberation. Udi cures convulsions. Now read the experience of an Iranian gentleman. His young daughter had fits every hour. When the convulsions came, she lost her powers of speech. Her limbs contracted and she fell down senseless. No remedy gave her any relief. A friend recommended Baba's Udi to her father and asked him to get it from Kaka Sahib. The Iranian gentleman got the Udi, mixed it with water, and gave it to his daughter daily for drinking. In the beginning, the convulsions came every 7 hours, and then after a few days, the daughter recovered completely. Udi cures bladder stones. An old gentleman was suffering from a stone in his bladder. Such stones are generally removed by surgical operations, which people recommended him to undergo. He was old and weak and lacked strength of mind and could not think of submitting himself to surgical treatment. His suffering soon ended in another way. The city officer of his town happened to go there at the time. He was a devotee of Baba and always had a stock of Udi with him. On the recommendation of friends, the ill gentleman's son got some Udi and gave it to his old father to drink. Within 5 minutes, the Udi was assimilated, the stone dissolved and passed through his urine, and the old man was soon relieved. Udi helps a woman deliver safely. A woman in Mumbai always suffered terrible pain during her deliveries. She was very much frightened each time she became pregnant and did not know what to do. Sri Rama Maruti, who was a devotee of Baba, advised her husband to take her to Shirdi for painless delivery. When she became pregnant next, both husband and wife went to Shirdi and stayed there for some months, worshipping Baba and receiving all the benefits of his company. After some time, the hour of delivery came, and as usual, there was an obstruction in the passage from the womb. She began to suffer labor pains, and not knowing what to do, she began to pray to Baba for relief. In the meantime, some neighboring woman turned up, and after invoking Baba's aid, gave her udi mixture to drink. In 5 minutes, the woman delivered safely and painlessly. The baby was stillborn according to its fate, but the mother, who was freed from anxiety and pain, thanked Baba for the safe delivery and remained ever grateful to him. Pranams to Sri Sai, peace be to all.
You've been listening to a modern rendering of Hamad Pant's The Sri Sai Satcharitra, the wonderful life and teachings of Shirdi Sai Baba, edited and narrated by Monica Penacanda. For more content like this online, please go to divinelineage.org, SaiFamily.org, and peacefires.org. To learn more about Monica, please go to monicapenacanda.org.